Well, it is another cloudy, kind of yucky day, but warm enough and a nice breeze. I have to head into town to see what today's big surprise is at the delivery station, and Chris is going to stay here, mow some grass, and get some stuff done. I probably will come home and try and get that last pail of Haskaps used. I've got it in the cooler out in the 20-footer, and I got some ripe bananas and blueberries. I want to make some more jam with the bananas in it, and I want to make a couple of batches of the Haskap curd so that I have that for the meringue pie. I want to try that recipe as well. So I'm heading into town. Before I do, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. I really appreciate it. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the help. So anyway, that's what I'm doing right now, and I will update you a little later on what today's surprise is. It's just like Christmas. Well, the 24 days or 12 days of Christmas or something. There's something coming almost every day. Don't know what this one is today. So anyway, I will talk to you shortly. Well, this is a super exciting day for me. Just like Christmas. I went to town. By the time I got there, there was a message on my phone that something else was waiting, and so I got both of the parcels. So that was exciting, and I just pulled up at home, and Chris said the lumber yard called and my window is ready. So we're going to do a count and make a list for plumbing material. We've already done the number of electrical boxes and everything that I need. So Chris will be able to get the plumbing and electrical done in the tiny house next. That's kind of what we're waiting on. And also he called one of the people on my list that I made of insulation companies and got a quote for the spray foam insulation. So once the plumbing and electrical is done, we can call and get the spray foam done. So we should have it done in plenty of time for the cold weather, hopefully. Just need to turn my framer into a plumber and electrician and get that done. But I'll just show you what came today. That attack bird is out here somewhere. I can hear it chirping, evil thing. So anyway, this is the sink that I ordered, and this is the fan. So Brown is a good make, and this one I can't remember what the CFM is on it, but it's a good one for a small fan. I'm just going to open them up and show you what they look like. Just a bit of a hiccup here. Chris is cleaning out the bedding for the little chicks, and they got loose. So every time he tries to get one, they go around something. So there's a little black one right here. Is that the one you're looking for? Yeah. Okay, I'll go this way and then... Oh, there he is. Oh, no, oh my goodness.
That was I'm just topping water up for now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm going to change them in the morning.
Okay. This, the bedding is getting too thick, and that's actually giving them less room in the bin. That's why it's so easy for them to jump out now. So Chris couldn't catch him because he was going around the motorcycle and everything. So anyway, let's go open that fan and sink. These were both really good deals too. So I just thought I'd mention, I just found on the box here where it says it's 250 CFM. That's still really good for a small fan, and we rarely ever use the fan on above Chris's stove unless I have like a pie or something has overflowed in the oven, and then the stuff burns on the bottom of the stove. I'm just going to get this garbage and hopefully do it without that bird attacking me. My goodness. Horrible thing. Anyway, just thought I'd show you the stove, or the sink first. You'll notice the edges are really flat. Now, the good thing about these is if you decide to do an undermount sink, you can do this as a top mount or an undermount. So if you do granite or solid surface, this can be glued to the bottom, and you've got your mounting brackets, and the drain comes with it. So, and this rack, like I said, would be about $60 with any other company. So really pleased with this, and it's packed really well. So I'm just going to put the lid back on it and put that back in the box and put it in with the fridge and stove and all the other stuff. Keep having to chase my garbage in the wind, and that bird's just gonna come for me. I just know it. So yeah, I'm just gonna put that. The other thing too about this sink is it's 18 gauge, not 20 gauge. So that's a big deal. You can see on the box there, it shows that you can do undermount or top mount. So it's an awesome sink. Now the thing I like about this is the buttons are underneath. So when you look at the front, and plus it's got, I think they're halogen lights, I would have preferred LED, but really good screens on it, easy to take out. Brone's a good name, they're good. So when you look at the front of it, there's nothing on it. So it's going to be easy to clean, easy to wipe. Again, I would not have chosen stainless steel. I would have preferred white, but the fridge that I wanted only came... That bird is sitting in the tree right above my head. Anyway, so I don't really like cleaning stainless steel, but my last house had all stainless steel in it, and so I have all the cleaning products and everything. But I would have preferred white. But the fridge that I wanted only came in stainless, so I got the stainless stove and the vent. And so anyway, that's it for today with this. We are going to go into the 40-footer now and measure up for plumbing material, because tomorrow I get to go get my window and entry door and plumbing and electrical material to get going with that. So that's going to be exciting too. You'll get to see Woodland Lumberyard. It's a family-owned business that we go to. We try and get as much as we can there. I got my tongue and groove wood there a couple months ago that's laying in a pile there waiting. But anyway, I'm pretty happy with this, pretty excited. Like I'm always joking, it doesn't take much to get me excited. Doesn't take much to scare me either with that bird sitting right above my head. But we're going to go make a list for plumbing now and see what kind of list we can come up with. And then I did get stuff in town to make more jam and hopefully some Haskap curd today. So I'll update you a little bit later. Too bad Chris didn't have a bigger trailer. This is getting a little ridiculous. It's like now we're at flooring, stove, fridge, sink, fan, vent, tiles, and tomorrow we'll get the window, door, and I don't know what else, but I won't be putting them in there. We'll be cutting steel pretty soon in this wall, getting the window and door in, which will let a lot of light in there to work, which will be nice. I just wanted to mention before I forget that we've decided to run the hot and cold water in the floor and the drain in the floor at a certain number, so that if there's ever a need to find it, we'll be able to find it. So Chris has marked on the wood here, he's going to chalk a line from one end to the other. One water line is going to be at 38, one's going to be at 48, and then the drain's going to be at 43. So again, those are things that, like he made a map last time of where all the plumbing was, so that you always know, if you can't remember, you're going to have a map drawing of where everything was running, in case you ever need to get to it. So we're just making a list of all the plumbing parts, and we'll get them tomorrow. But I just wanted to mention that about making a drawing, sort of a map of where all your water lines are in the floor. so that, because they are going to get spray foam too. And so it's really important you're able to find those if you ever have to. I should also mention too that I actually ordered and bought my propane heater, the Martin heater, and the instant hot water heater last year when I was just thinking about doing a tiny house again. Hadn't really made any solid plans, so I actually have those too. So it makes me really happy that I've got like a lot of the, you know, really integral parts to the house. The other side, like I say, is going to be the dry side. It's going to have the living room and the bedroom and like a little spot for a dining table, but all of the plumbing and the really crucial stuff to the design is in this side. So this one's going to take a lot longer, and it's more important to have all those measurements in place, and like I said, the maps, the drawings of what you've done and how to find them. It's not hard to find your electrical because there's a plug at the end of every wire, but finding your plumbing once you've buried it in the floor and it's all spray foamed could be anywhere. So, but I mean, Chris, the way he does things, he's so particular anyway. And might I add at this point in time that ladies, it's not a bad idea to be on good terms with your ex. Keep it amicable. It's good for the kids anyway. We both love our kids more than anything. So you have to love your kids more than anything. You have to love your kids more than you hate your ex. And we don't hate anyway. So we pretty much got our list done of what we need for ABS, elbows, T's, and plumbing materials, electrical materials. We'll be able to get this steel cut now, and then we'll know what we need to cut for the rest of the studs and the cripples for under the window. Get those all in place, and the window and door. So, getting exciting now. Progress. The other thing I should mention too is that I think I mentioned before, but we're lucky enough. We've built so many houses and so many projects, pretty much everything we've ever owned, other than the first house. But Chris installed windows and doors for 30 years. He's worked in commercial construction, renovation, new homes, and there literally is almost nothing he doesn't know how to do himself. Obviously, we're not doing the spray foam insulation ourselves because it's a very specialized product. It has to be mixed properly. You're dealing with chemicals, and they can be quite toxic. So, you know, we're not doing that ourselves. He has found somebody. Well, I found somebody, and he's talked to the guy. And of course, because he knows so much, just talking to the guy that he got the quote from, he can tell that the guy knows what he's doing and knows what he's talking about. So that's good too. I had him call rather than me because it's kind of like a woman going to a mechanic, right? You know, you're not gonna, often not gonna get treated fairly. That's just a reality. Sorry to all you mechanics out there, but it is a reality for most women. So I had Chris call and get the quote for that. And again, because he has the knowledge and he knows the lingo, like I've said many times, I like doing the design end of it, and that's where my interest lies. The reason we work so well together is because we literally have built our houses from the ground up together, and we do still work well together. So I trust him to do certain things, and he trusts me to do certain things. That's just the way it is. But you know, I've been working for 2 summers now on his property, helping him with a lot of stuff, and now he's helping me build my tiny house. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of questions about all of this stuff. But anyway, that's pretty much the gist of that. But like I say, he literally, there's very, very little he doesn't know how to do. If we were building a normal stick frame home, we would be insulating it ourselves as well. But because it's spray foam, that's one of the things we simply can't do ourselves. He has built an ICF foundation. I actually made him go and take the course and get certified, and he saved a friend years ago about $25,000 on doing the ICF foundation for him. So having the knowledge and having the skills saves you an absolute fortune. by not having to hire trades. It's not just the money you're paying the trades, it's also the time, because you have less trades to schedule around each other when you're doing the work yourself. So it makes scheduling a lot easier too. And of course the budget a lot easier. So, and that's why, you know, at my age, I'm willing to still work like this to save the money. Simply can't do it if you're paying trades to do every single thing. So, like I said, I'm sure I'll get a lot of questions about this stuff, but that's the way it is. You know, we work well together. We are doing a lot of projects together, and doing this channel together. And I hope we're a good example to other people, you know, that this is the best way. This is the best way to do things. We both grew up with a lot of animosity. We both had parents that were no longer together, and a lot of animosity and a lot of anger and a lot of hate and a lot of pain. And I don't want to do that to my kids. I won't do that to my kids. So anyway, I think that's it for today. And I am super, super excited now. I just love being able to see something concrete, whether it's a piece of steel cut out of the side of a sea can or a window installed or whatever. This is where things get really exciting for me, because I've visualized it and I've redrawn it and drawn it and redrawn it so many times, and I have the pictures in my head, stuck in my head, and I've just gone over it and over it and over it and over it in my head for so long, and I just love seeing things start to happen. So I think you people will enjoy it too, and you know, again, if it helps anybody else with ideas, with design, with advice, with products, product knowledge, anything like that, more than happy to help. When it comes to the technical stuff, if somebody has a question, I always ask Chris, because I don't often know. I do know a lot because we have worked together for so long, we've done so many projects, but I defer to him for that. So anyway, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends, and we'll see you next time.